Hello, Cancer. This is your weekly tarot read for December 28th through January 3rd. So let's go ahead and get started. Universe, what does Cancer need to know this week? Top of the deck for clarification if necessary. We get the Five of Swords, conflict, the Nine of Cups, happiness, the Nine of Swords, cruelty, the Nine of Wands. Okay, 999. Number sequence, you can go look up the meaning for 999. I think it would be really important for you to look that up, Cancer. Past experience, the King of Swords, analytical. There's Cancer. Seven of Discs, investment this week. The Seven of Swords, crisis, 7-7. The Hermit, meditation. Okay. The Ace of Discs, formation. And the Three of Wands, purpose. Okay, so right now, Cancer, what you're going through, this conflict, this energy that we're in, okay, it causes a lot of raised emotions and a lot of inner traumas to come out from everybody. And in this situation, you know, this could be personally or this could just be like generally with everything that's going on. You know, if there was a conflict, it doesn't matter who is right or wrong here. Everybody suffered some sort of defeat here. What's crossing that energy is your idealism of happiness, that you know that abundance is going to flow again. You know that settling this and finding a resolve to this conflict, you know, is where your happiness lies. Your higher self is the Nine of Swords, cruelty. This is feeling guilty about decisions, maybe, you know, how we can sit there and think about, man, why did I say that in third grade, and beat myself up over it, you know, over and over, and keeps you up at night. So these thoughts that run through your head about, why didn't I do this, why didn't I do that, I feel so bad, they play through your head, and it's unnecessary. I mean, decisions were made because we were going off the information and the experience that we had to make those decisions, okay? And you can't really blame yourself for decisions in the past if you didn't know. You know, we all do the best that we can, and you don't hold those against yourself, because every decision we make just spurs us to gain more knowledge and more experience for the next steps we have to take. So if you're saying, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I was so bad to do that, say that, I forgive myself for not knowing what to do. And I choose to focus on what I learned from the situation, not the pain that was given in the situation. Okay? And just going through that process and changing what it means to you by stating it to yourself. This is what it means to me. That can help change that whole beating yourself up type thing. Okay? I mean, I'm not going to hold you responsible for something that you did as a teenager, you know, because teenagers don't know what they're doing, you know? You're not an expert in the field. Now, if you purposely went out to intentionally harm somebody, that's something different altogether. But underneath subconsciously how you work is the Nine of Wands. You got a lot going on, okay? You got a lot out there. You got a lot that you're focusing on. So maybe that is leading to a lot of the stress, is that you're just so focused on everything and it's causing you a lot of stress here, okay? But you know, you're keeping it up, and you're moving through this strong. A past experience here, the King of Swords, this energy, this analytical energy of somebody who knows what they want and is going out to get it, and nothing's really going to stand in your way. You know, this is that power, like, as soon as I get this break, as soon as I get this movement, I'm going after this happiness, and I'm going at it with fervor. Coming up for you this week is the Seven of Discs, investment. Let me clarify on this investment. This is you planting seeds for the future, of course. Get this investment. We get the Eight of Swords, confusion, the Empress, nurture, and the Crown, completion, embodiment. Okay, so let me pull up one more. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's that extra little message here. Okay, this is the star. Faith, dreams come true. Having faith, the situation will turn out in your favor, and it will. It does. This is relieving this confusion, this nurturing, this completion and embodiment, the crown right here. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, finally, it dawns on you. This is purpose here. This is for a lot of you, so I'm just going to go through each of them here. The investment. Those of you that were wanting to be able to invest in something, this is your chance to do so. You can start planning where your investments go monetarily. Start budgeting and things like that. Confusion. This confusion is lifted on which what's not really lifted, but the confusion is which way to go. Like, how do I go about this? How do I go about that? Because now there is this breakthrough on what you're going to do, you know, so you're in this planning stage and maybe you're not quite sure what you want because you're reinvesting, but that self-doubt is going to dissipate because this is who you truly are. You know, this is somebody who goes after exactly what they want and has all their ducks in a row, and that's coming back around. The Empress here, the mother figure here, the one that nurtures. So if you are starting a business, if you are putting the investment out, it's telling you that you're going to have to nurture this like you would a child. Like, it's going to have its starting points and it's going to have its growth. But this is what you were wanting to happen here. You're ready to embrace that and this new idealism and this separation, this confusion on what you need to do, because this is a wish come true for you, Cancer. This is something that's coming from way above and just blessing you with this new ability to think again, to step out of this conflict and focus on that happiness. Your internal world is the Seven of Swords crisis, which I pull this up for the economy and the pandemic and you know, lack of resource and feeling like it's you against all these forces, you know, internally. So with this break, you're definitely going into planning stage. This is sinking right into planning stage. Once you had this realization of this embodiment that you can, this is where you go. You focus on this. So let's do this internal world. Family struggle as well, reflective looking around and having new ideas on how to move through this. So you're going to be looking around at like where you feel the lack, where the struggle is, and you're going to focus on those and best way to heal those situations and to mend bridges and to make it flow again. You know, your external world, you're going to have to sit and wait a little bit, but while you're sitting and waiting and you can go through this process, here on the focus is the Ace of Discs this week. So what are you going to create? This is formation. This is what are you going to create? We have the beginnings of investments. We have beginnings of formations of what you want to create. Overall, the energy is the Three of Wands purpose. This is you redefining your next steps in what you want to create from here. Because, I mean, this is kind of like a start anew type energy, but in a new investing in yourself and investing in what is really important, which we figured out through all this here and this stress and this anxiety that you have worked through. Okay, so coming up is another planning period. You're going to get news, you're going to get information, your dreams are going to take off again. You're going to be looking around your environment where you can fill, where you can be, where you can raise everybody's vibration and bring this happiness, this happiness that you're focusing on this week. Beautiful, Cancer. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out my other videos, like and subscribe. And I'm also offering private readings now. You can go to my YouTube profile, click on my Facebook, message me, and I will communicate from there. All right, I will see you next week.